Good morning. Welcome back to Devoted Faith. Our verse from the day is Matthew 5:13, where it says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by man." Now, here, salt refers to something that makes the disciple of Jesus distinct and unique from the rest of the world. And as we know, salt, it serves two primary functions. The first is that salt preserves. It keeps food from rotting. I remember watching this post-apocalyptic TV show where a hugely important part of survival was control of the town's salt mine. And when it comes to matters of survival, life or death, who cares about gold? Who cares about the diamond mine? Those things don't matter anymore. And now in our day, times are tough. And we as Christians, we can act as a preserving influence against that world system that is opposed to the things of God, that world system that is perishing and bringing so many people down with it. The second thing salt does is to add flavor. Now, salt mixes in and it brings out the flavor of the whole dish. And as we think about how we can apply that to our day, we can look back to how the Israelites, who were living as exiles in the land of Babylon, did it. Now, they were told by God to live in the land and to pray to the Lord and to seek the welfare of that wicked nation that God had exiled them to. Now, these exiles, they were a preserving and a flavoring influence by their prayers and by their engagement with their community. And that's what we as Christians are called to do today. And as we do it, Jesus adds a warning. He says, don't lose your saltiness. And a lot of salt in Israel, it came from the Dead Sea and it was full of impurities. And the warning that Jesus gives us is that our distinctiveness, it can't be taken for granted. Our preserving power and our flavor can be lost in this world if we forget that we are citizens of heaven. So just like the exiles that were waiting to be called home out of Babylon, we are just passing through here today. And while we're here, let's be salt where there is no flavor of God, and let's work against the corrupting influence of the world for the good of those who are living in it. God bless and stay salty.